Well, great morning. This morning I pulled some my Lenormand, the Lady G Lenormand deck. And I wanted to ask what's coming up for China. Well, at the center of it, we have the younger generation moving forward. Going into it are some more hidden secrets, hidden things, information about where they live and protecting their lifestyle, etc., and the challenges for the younger generation. Okay. Above it, we have slow moving and needing to have some protection, a shell. This is about their life path, journey, and the difficulties that they're facing, the hard-won lessons. Okay. Pearl of great price. You learn when you go through these difficulties. The foundation are endings with the older generation going out and the new coming in. Okay, so when we break it down, this going into it, we have the home and the life with this older generation leaving. Okay. We have the younger generation moving, wanting to put an end to some of the slow-moving things that are happening. And again, with the turtle, I see needing a shell, needing a protection, needing something substantial. Because the challenge is protecting the younger generation, the new things coming out, which are the fact, the difficulty that's being encountered from the older generation that's leaving. We have that way, older generation, and they've left some difficult times and a difficult life, new life path for, again, in the center of it, this younger generation, which is going forward. We have underneath of it all, looking at a direction, looking forward to the future, moving into a new doorway. So it's saying that it's all about the newer generation coming up and trying to protect what they have, because the older generation that's going out now has left them with really a lot of difficulties to contend with. Okay? So while we're doing that, let me shuffle these up and let's do my Lady G Lenormand. And we'll do what can you tell us about Xi Jinping? What is going to be happening with him? So at the center of it, we have the rainbow, promises. Okay? Looking for, sometimes it's looking for, they have the money at the end of the rainbow, looking for something. We have conversations going into it, with the challenge being wisdom, okay? Also could be legality. So they're looking at about his, I think with the rainbow, sometimes it has to do with the money at the end of the rainbow. Looking at this, looking at what kind of difficulty he's put the country in when it comes to financial things. Yeah, it's about his work and effect with the government. Okay? They're looking at the clock ticking down. It's about their home, their living environment above it, and the path forward. Okay? So they're looking at his rulership, how he's led the country, what is their living conditions. Foundation is about the help, the message, and the challenge is the future. Okay, going into it, we have his deception, okay? They're not seeing good things with him. They're talking about it and the sacrifices that people have had to make because of him. We have the fishtails. We have where things are moving. I think this has to do with that, having to turn their back on things and what is the direction now and possible ending, okay? They may be getting ready to oust him. So let's break this down. At the center of it, we have the financial things, looking at the way he's run government and the health of the system. When it comes to financial, etc., they are not doing well at all. They're having conversations about their lifestyle, living, and the messages going forward with it. And there is looking at realistically this wisdom about the path forward and their future. Okay, it's about their future. This is again the future for the home life and messages about the path forward. Okay, when it comes to financially, etc. And again, a lot of talk about the deception he's done. When it came to sacrificing those people, he opened those floodgates and killed a lot of people. Again, they're looking at the financial and the fishy things he's doing. Moving forward, people are turning their back on him when it comes to the direction now going forward. So they're looking at the health of the country, financially, etc. Okay, they're looking at the laws, the rules, the regulations, and his sacrificing of so many people and the crackdowns that he's doing. You know, when they had the zero tolerance thing with COVID and locked people in their homes and just trying to stop any information from getting out, okay? So all of that is going on, and they are looking at this younger generation is looking at, I think, getting rid of Xi Jinping. So let's see, what do we have for the future for this younger generation? What are they going to do? Are they going to be able to oust him? Is it going to be even more difficult? At the center of it, we have cutting. They're going to cut something. They're going to cut the path the way that it's going forward now, and looking for the bouquet of things that are happening, okay? They want to have the challenges, something better coming in, something better. Above it, we have looking at the deceptive things that have been put out, okay, by the government, by government rule, and that's key. So the key is they're looking at the lies and things that have been perpetrated. Foundation is they want a divergent path, or they're looking at this as a divergent path that they want to cut, that the government has instituted, looking deeper under the surface of things to put an end to the way that the rule is now. Going into it, they're looking at the lifestyle from birth to death and the narcissistic reign, and also maybe wanting something higher. Underneath that of it all, light on the history and the difficulties they've been facing because of this deception. And they are having more conversations about it and messages being put out, okay? Putting out more messages. They say the key is looking deeper, looking at what's under the surface, and putting an end to the government that they have now. Okay? They say we need to put an end to this. Again, going into it's about the life, how we're going to live life, looking deeper at government and what's under the surface and the path forward. At the center, wanting to cut this diversionary path of deception and things that the government has put into. And again, the challenge is wanting better things, and the key is to putting an end to some things and looking for something better. And also looking at the narcissist Xi Jinping, and he is the challenge, and getting rid of him. So on that note, I'm going to leave this here, and we'll see you online.